Okay, let's get right to it. Thursday, August 6th, you're bringing you the news. Novak Weather update. We're going to be focusing on an active and certainly much warmer and more humid weekend coming up, and also warmer as we head into next week. So, yeah, a very significant change in the weather pattern now is occurring, and it's actually kind of happening right now as we speak. Visible satellite loop shows you that we actually have, you can see the clouds are now starting to push to the north and northeast. Over the last 10 days, we've had the clouds surging out of Canada, and we've had a north to northwest flow in our atmosphere. But yes, you can clearly see that moisture now and cloud cover is starting to push north and east, which is a sign that warmer, much more humid air is starting to, or at least trying to move in to the upper Midwest. Looking at the jet stream structure, the river of air at 30 to 35,000 feet from the NAM computer model guidance. And you can see the winds in our atmosphere, at least at jet stream level, are still coming out of the west and northwest this afternoon and evening. But yes, we are starting to get now a lower level flow coming up from the south into our area. And as we go through time, especially as we get into tomorrow, look at what happens. Our weather pattern changes abruptly in the winds, not only in the lower layers of our atmosphere, but also at jet stream level, start to come out of the west and southwest as we get into Friday. And that is going to mean much warmer and more humid air surging into the region. And in fact, as we get into this weekend, as we get into Saturday and then Sunday, look at this jet stream structure. Powerful winds. This is what we call a jet streak in the atmosphere at 30,000 feet. Will be traversing the Minnesota-Canada border in North Dakota. And yeah, that's going to allow warmer and much more humid air. In fact, I would borderline say that's going to be hot and sweaty come later Saturday and Sunday across the upper Midwest. And yeah, that would lead to the potential for some thunderstorms over much of the upper Midwest. And we'll get into that here in just a little bit. This is the NAM Nest Now computer model guidance. This is the future radar, and it shows that much of today dry, but look at what happens. We get some storms now starting to develop this evening. They're scattered in nature, but they become more widespread as we get into Friday, especially as we get into Friday afternoon and Friday evening. In fact, I'm a little worried that we might start picking up some severe weather potential even here in the Twin Cities metro and central and southern Minnesota, northwestern Wisconsin, even as early as tomorrow evening. So we'll have to keep an eye on radar and the atmosphere as we go through the day tomorrow. And then, yeah, we're looking towards the eastern North Dakota, northwestern Minnesota for a second batch of storms. I think these storms are going to be fairly significant late Friday night and early Saturday morning. They'll race east and southeast as a mesoconvective system across Minnesota, northwestern Wisconsin during the morning hours on Saturday. We get a breather during the day and then afternoon and evening on Saturday, and then we start focusing on the Dakotas and southwestern Minnesota on Sunday for the potential for a even more significant severe weather outbreak. Well, why have I got my eye specifically on Sunday? Well, it has to do with the winds in our atmosphere. These are the winds at the jet stream level now as we get into Sunday afternoon, and you can see that they're blowing out of the west-southwest over in North Dakota, and that's where we have a jet streak. But watch what happens as we go through the atmosphere. At 20 to 25,000 feet, our winds are a little bit stronger, and they're coming from the southwest. And then as we get into the lowest layers of our atmosphere at 700 and 850 millibars, you can see our winds are now starting to come out of the south. So yeah, you're getting the idea. We're getting a turning of the winds in our atmosphere as you go from the ground on up. And that turning of winds is a real good indicator that there will be the potential for severe weather, especially as we get into the PM hours on Sunday. In fact, the reason, or because these winds are turning in our atmosphere, I've have put out this graphic now that says that there is the potential for severe weather. Now, this could be a whole array of weather parameters that occur over the upper Midwest, ranging from hail to strong winds, perhaps even a tornado or two, or flooding rains. So, and I think the area that we really need to be on the lookout for, especially on Sunday now, is from about the Fargo-Moorhead area on east and southeast to Rochester, Minnesota, and La Crosse, Minnesota. That would include the Twin Cities. Of course, this area could move a little bit to the north and east, or we might have to slide a little bit further south. But yeah, this far out, we're still about a good 2 to 3 days out. But this far out, I'm already thinking a good chunk of Minnesota and portions of western Wisconsin have the potential for severe weather. So we'll keep an eye on that, and of course be updating you here on Bring Me the News, and of course on Novak Weather as we go through the weekend hours. Have a great weekend, everybody. Hope you enjoy yourself, and be ready for some warmer air.